Welcome back to One Take. This is the series where I take a look at the ships as they kind of released. I've been going through the tier 10s at least, and I just show you how they're playing in 2021. And play two games, just give you a realistic look at the ships, not taking any highlights, and just talking about the way I like to play these ships, some of the things I'm looking for in each map. We'll take the games as we go. Oftentimes we'll get some pretty atrocious games, but I'll still put them up because it's nice to see the real look at some of these ships and how they actually are played and whether they're worth grinding or not. It's pretty easy to see a highlight video on my channel and think you should get something, when really a lot of the matches are pretty bad in some of those ships. It's just the 1 in 10 that happened to be really, really nice. This is my build at the moment. You can see we only have a 19-point commander, so not getting that full 21 points, but we're rocking some pretty standard upgrades, I would like to think. And I think for our second game, we'll actually go with radar, show you how I like to play that style a little bit. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world to play a radar Minotaur, but it is fun, and it's a different kind of playstyle, which is really nice to see, giving your ship a little bit of freedom and flexibility where you can decide how you want to play your ship. And getting two different playstyles that are very unique out of one single ship is really, really cool to see, and maybe a good value if you want to grind a light cruiser. You just got to keep in mind it is a light cruiser with a big citadel. A lot of the strengths of light cruisers come with, well, high DPM HE and a lot of HE spam that lights fires, and kind of sitting behind islands to facilitate that. But Minotaur, of course, doesn't have HE, you only have 8P, and you do have a pretty gigantic citadel. You can see the outline of it here, actually. And it's even a stepped citadel right here, so you can't really even angle it. A good battleship player or anything that overmatches this 16mm armor, they'll just aim for this little stepped part here and then kill you anyway, even if you go bow in. Longer range bow in, you do gotta get a little bit lucky to citadel this thing, but you don't really want to rely on that sort of stuff. Your goal is really to rely on the kind of ridiculous maneuverability you get, and of course when you have a smokescreen, that's what you want to rely on to help mitigate incoming damage. So you don't have the HE and all that flexibility that comes with that, but you get a smokescreen, and smokescreens are very, very useful on a light cruiser. We're going to see some of the Pan-Asian cruisers, see how those end up. And smoke plus HE was the original concept of Minotaur and the whole British line. But back in the day, they thought it'd be too strong to release an entire line like that. And, well, things have changed. Let's just say that. Things have changed a little bit. But maybe that's because the power level of other things has increased as well. We'll see how they end up balancing that. I've got a feeling they're going to be pretty unfun to fight, and they're just going to result in more campy games. Whereas Minotaur, I think, was pretty good game design, where this ship gives you a ton of reward, but you risk a lot playing this ship as well, because everybody can do a lot of damage to you. It's not hard to damage this thing, and really only against HE spam is your heal going to be super useful. AP, if you take in citadels, yeah, you heal back a lot of that, but eventually you're going to be left with unhealable damage, and that is not what you want to take. You'll notice the positioning I'm taking. Oftentimes cruisers will come to this little island here, and I'm counting on that on the enemy team, so I want to be somewhat available to, I don't know, counter all those guys out there if our Holland decides to spot them or something like that. But the other nice thing you'll see is the single launch torpedoes. It's a fun little thing you can add into this ship as something you can do. Oh, baby. All right. Guy's going to get spotted at some point, and he's going to be hurt. They also have an Austin, which is a little scary, but I'm actually going to push to this island because I think it's pretty safe. We don't actually have to deal with the Georgia then. And I'm hoping that these guys are eventually going to get lit up here. I'm gonna pop my Hydro just because the Austin might torp. We'll see. It's a little bit risky here. We don't really know what's in B. but it's possible that it's going to be something pretty painful if we get lit here. Our Musashi is just sitting broadside to all this. It's an interesting play. I'm going to use my first smoke here just to play it safe. And then we'll start on the Bismarck. And this ship, of course, really is strong when you get these broadsides. The AP, while you only don't get the AP, it's really, really strong AP where you get to full pen things pretty easily. I'm always trying to maneuver in my smokes, you know? I don't want to just sit in one spot. And a Smolensk is something we actually really want to shoot at. I've taken a pretty aggressive position, but my team is somewhat in support of me here. And there's the Austin and the Groningen, which is just a Friesland. He could spot me at any moment here with his hydro, I believe 6 kilometer hydro? Maybe it's 5 only. Actually, I think it's only 5. But I kind of messed up here. I do really want to add more puffs, I guess you would say, to my smoke screen. I don't want to just rely on a single puff of smoke. But I think we'll be all right here with just this one. We still have like 50 seconds of smoke, so we'll start raining down some oh, Smolensk again. Oh, he's really thirsty for me. Yep. He wants to kill me, but we Citadelled him. Actually, if we can Citadel him at that range, that kind of makes me want to just blind fire him. We'll get thirsty for him, maybe? Let's see. Let's see here, real quick. I don't know if I can. 9 seconds left on my smoke, so I'm actually just gonna move forward here and hopefully use this island for some cover. Should be fine here, I think. I didn't actually plan this too well. It's okay, we're not lit right now. And we've done 45k damage. It's actually pretty solid stuff already. And we got an Austin here. Can we get over that? We can get with 2. It's alright. Permanent torp tube and torpedoes. Those are Austin torpedoes, so we're okay. That's sad that he managed to get away, but we will just single launch through here since we don't want to expose ourselves too much. I really want to wait for my hydro to get back up to really maneuver some more. But we're going to reverse an angle. The Smolensk shouldn't be able to actually kill us that way. And I'm just kind of hoping for some spotting on that guy with my teammates. We're not risking our ship too much. Get another hydro in and actually just start on this Georgia. We're going to have to lead a lot for him. Something you do have to watch out for is accelerating too far outside your smoke screen. That's a big issue with this ship because it accelerates ridiculously fast. And unfortunately, my Holland is not spotting at all, which is really unfortunate. I would have loved to see my Holland just stay down here instead of go into this area. But not much we can do about that, right? Can't force your teammates to do stuff. So we'll just wait. We'll be patient. They're kind of getting forced away from this flank, so we're going to hold position for a little bit, wait and see if anything pops up here as a cruiser. May as well make use of the rest of our smoke, and then I think eventually we'll have to start moving into the middle here. Assuming they don't actually push back on this flank, which I doubt they will, considering we have a Bourgogne and a Freddy, that kind of thing here. I'm okay with just sitting here, by the way, because I have Hydro. Normally I wouldn't do that, but because of the Hydro, I'm okay with it. We'll launch some more Greed Torps, just in case. It's probably better to launch normal spread here, but it makes for a funny clip when you manage to land these. But I think it's looking like they're not here. I don't really know why our Lexington is not spotting this at all. That's kind of odd to me. But this is something when you're in a smoke Minotaur, you do kind of rely on your teammates spotting for you. Oh, they're actually in the cap. Yikes. I did not expect that. Yeah, I really didn't expect that. Okay, he's right there. It's the DD. So, do I push that? I think I might push that, even though my Hydra's down. Oh, it's so hard to know what to do here. I think I'll push a little bit here. Really is unfortunate the way our DDs have gone to the middle here, but I think we should do all right in this scenario. I hope. This is a bit sketchy though, with the Minotaur like this. Although, you know what? Let's just hide behind this island and farm the George as he comes in. We can do that pretty easily. We'll start with that and then we'll go after the DD. He's slowing down. You can see how good the arcs are. We can even get over this island still. A little bit. And... see, I kind of wish I had radar in this one. I'll be honest, guys. Radar would be very useful. Oh, nice. You got the Georgia. Okay. So my team kind of clutched up there when the Georgia went dark. Now we can push a little bit. I think this Austin should be on pretty low HP. And... oh, I need to wait for my Hydro. I need to wait for the Hydro. Too bad. It's probably Austin Torps on their way anyway then, if they know I'm here. So we'll just spot for our team. Surprised how much damage he's actually doing to me here. But regardless, we can just heal. Should be able to heal through it. Yep, there's his entire booster gone, and our heal's still working good. What is this guy's plan, do you think? I'm not sure what his plan is. His Hydro's run out, though, so he's in a bit of a spot. He's in a bit of a position here. Now, does he turn back? I'm going to get myself in a position where the Austin can actually shoot me. I think I can get my rear turrets around. It's unfortunate how far away my team is, but... one. Alright, we're starting to get hits. Minotaur, of course, is excellent at killing DDs. Alright, that should get him. This cap is available, but I think I want to push out and see if we can hunt down the Austin before he's able to heal. Shockingly, we're not able to heal anything back from that Austin. That is something I haven't run into, is dealing with sap in a Minotaur before. Just another reason, I guess, that ammo type is busted. I kind of really dislike that ammo type is in this game, as I was completely angled to that guy, which is theoretically where sap should struggle. And he still did some pretty solid damage into me, but he should die here. There's no way he's got a booster, right? Looked like he did, actually. Wow. Well, Austin, of course, a very strong ship in its own right. I wish sap wasn't in this game. It seems to violate all the rules that have been placed on AP and HE. It's just far too consistent for the amount of alpha, in my opinion, that you get out of it. But maybe Wargaming will actually balance it in the future. But that seems pretty unlikely given how long Sap's been in the game on ships like Venezia, right? I think we played this one okay. 100k damage is, you know, it's not bad damage, but it's not amazing either. You can get higher damage games out of this ship for sure if maybe there was more ships to farm. You know, given that there was only 2 battleships and the Bismarck left pretty quickly from this ship, or this flank. It's a pretty good amount of damage there. Oh, we just missed the Smolensk. I was actually hoping I would catch him out here. That would have been a nice little fight. But I think our Borgone should kill him. Yeah, okay. At that kind of HP, even if you get overpens, you're probably going to kill him, which is nice. And yeah, now it's just cleanup. Minotaur is very, very strong. It's annoying to deal with on a flank for a lot of ships. Just because it's so difficult to push into a smoke one. And if I had radar there, of course, I would have been a nuisance for those DDs even more so. Just because I could spot them whenever I wanted to. Playing the ship in a division is, I think, probably the strongest way to play it. If you manage to get yourself in a div with a DD, and you can go and maybe use his smoke, and then you take a radar, it's pretty strong. This is a tier 8 carrier, and we're not shooting down planes. Man, that is kinda ridiculous, I gotta say. Yeah, he gets the flooding, for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's a tier 8 Russian carrier, so isn't the concept that they have to pick and choose their targets to get their alpha damage out because they lose their planes relatively quickly? Wasn't the whole point that they're low HP planes that are doing a single strike? And I'm in a Minotaur with not all the AA upgrades, but I do have one of the commander upgrades. And I still have 100% of my AA. 6.9 kilometer range, too. Huh. That is kind of odd. That kind of goes against the things they were saying on how these ships are kind of balanced. Although at this point, I should know better, right? That's kind of CV design. It's kind of needing that guaranteed damage out of it. Otherwise, people probably wouldn't play it all that often, and it wouldn't be considered a success given the rework. So, unfortunately, even one of the stronger ships at tier 10 cannot deal with a tier 8 Russian carrier. Makes me terrified for whatever the tier 10 has in store. But maybe I should go main that class, actually. That might be a really good experience for myself. Why work for the damage when you can just get it for free? I think that might be a good idea. You might see me grind up the Russian carrier line. That might finally be what moves me over to this ridiculous class, because obviously they're not going away. But the Chalkov is the premium, right? So maybe that's why? Not sure, though. I just hope that maybe there's some balance before they get released, but I really don't think that's ever going to happen. Unfortunately, didn't even get a chance to farm him all that much. But a decent first game. A bit of the smoke play. I like to go to the flanks on smoke when I'm running a smoke screen, because I don't actually have to rely on the islands. That's why I went so wide on C flank there. If I was running radar minnow, I probably would have ended up closer to that island that more standard cruiser play goes to. Just gives me that ability to stay there and radar whenever I want to. Not a bad game, though, I will say. Not the most damage, but hey, we survived. We didn't die to that sap, which I will take. And now onto a radar minnow. Radar minnow is a bit different because you do you struggle when you're perma-spotted, right? So if you're spotted in open water and there's a bunch of battleships shooting at you, that is where this ship gets very, very difficult to play. And suddenly you're relying on your drifting ability, really. I wouldn't even say the maneuverability is that great, considering the top speed isn't that high. And your rudder shift is kind of long, actually. You're relying on the ship not losing speed in a turn, and its fast acceleration to dodge. That is, if we get into a bad situation like that, that's what I'm going to be relying on. You'll see me play a lot with my speed, and a little bit with the rudder. That's mainly, you got to plan pretty far ahead unless you take double rudder, which is a decent build to take considering your concealment's already so good. I believe you get 10.1 kilometer concealment, which with a 10 kilometer radar isn't actually that big of a deal compared to the 9.3 I think I currently have right now. And in fact, there's not a lot of battleships in this one, so this might be pretty good. Oh, 9.1. So yeah, you do get a stealth radar in this ship, which is not very good in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, on the ship it's really nice for whatever ship is playing and has a stealth radar. I think that's, wow, super strong. But I think it's a game design thing. It's not very good because radar is such a powerful tool, and for a DD to have to just know that you're there before it even spots you, I think that's really bad game design. Well, we do have a Des Moines on the A flank, so I think I'm actually going to head to... actually, no, you know what? There's a Stalingrad here. He'll be able to radar C. Maybe we'll actually hit up this island here in between B and A. That can be a little tricky spot to get to and even hold down, because you do have to watch for cross shots on this one, but I actually don't know if I should go here, because this is not a position I usually play. I very rarely play on these middle islands because it's just so easy to get crossfired. But I think we'll be alright, especially if the Shima's coming here. That might be okay. I think as far as playing the ship, I'd probably want to play in here more. Ideally, would be my preferred spot. I don't know about open water, but you can do open water Minotaur. As long as you know exactly where people are coming from and where things will where people will be shooting you from, right? You gotta manage the risk you're taking, right? Okay. Okay, so Kleber is there. We're starting to learn where the DDs are gonna go. Can I shoot from here without getting detected? Looks like I can. Nice. Getting broadsides, of course, is always the goal. It's one of the reasons I came here. That Kleber is about to spot me. Hopefully this rock will save me from the Stalin. I hope. Hit the island. Okay, good. We're alright. I need to lead way more. Klebers are so ridiculously fast. I need to watch these cross shots, though. That's the scary thing about this island. Okay, I think I'm safe right here. Zoom out a bit. Wow, this guy really just YOLO'd, didn't he? That is kind of crazy. Alright, so we're radared currently. Do I radar in return? I don't think I do, actually. I don't think this Monty's actually looking at me. Could be actually a Des Moines right here. That's scary. That's very scary, actually. Ah, spooky, spooky stuff. Although that Des Moines is quite low. Oh, if I can get my radar on that guy. Okay, never mind. Stalingrad's got him. Sick. I'm actually in a pretty good position right now, assuming they don't just wrap around on me. Oh, I'm lit because of the gearing here. Okay, I'm in a less good position because of that. Yeah, here comes the Golden Lion planes. This is gonna hurt a lot. Although, maybe we can reverse out of it. It looks like he kind of dropped him over here more. Yep, nice. get that over? Oh, sick. Let's kill this guy. Maybe we can. Be a really good ship to get out. Getting ready to radar just in case. But it looks like he should go down. This is gonna hurt. This will hurt. That's okay though. We do have a heal. Actually, not too bad. Please die. Please die. It's hard to aim when you can't see. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, we got it over. I don't know if this is a good position. Whoa! What happened there? Wait, was this ship actually over here? What on earth is going on? That is crazy. Alright, they're pushing. I need to leave. And by leave, I guess we just kind of reverse into more people gonna shoot us. I don't know if I like this. I don't like this. I'm not liking where this is going. Boy. Oh, boy. Actually, is this rock gonna protect me here? It actually might. Actually not sure how I want to play this. Maybe just get my front guns through? Alright, we got three guns. 3 guns is enough. Actually, what if we get greedy with it, huh? What do we think about greed? I like greed. This is so bad. What if they push out though, huh? What if they push out? I don't think they will though. It looks like they're gonna stop. But imagine. Looks like our team is cleaning up the other flanks. So us just sitting here and being a, well, zoning tool against the DDs has been pretty useful. If a little bit boring and low damage. Wait, did I get lit before I shot? I did. Wait, is Gearing gonna walk into that? I don't think so. Imagine though. Not sure why he's turning that way. He's gonna eat a huge hit of AP here. Yeah, 6k, 5.5k. It's pretty good. Even more. Nice. I think I can have a shot on this guy. So we'll do that for now. That's something you can do. You can use your right click to just hold focus on a single target and then continue holding mouse 1. And then I'm going to be a bully here and just blind fire this poor Gearing. Although I'm missing, so maybe I suck. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. It's weird. That looks like where his shells are coming from. Over here, maybe? Alright, 57 seconds. We can wait. Yeah, this one was a bit more of a stomp, wasn't it? Unfortunate. Sometimes you get those games, you know? on. Oh, he's back here. Can we land a torpedo? No. Although he got cross-torped. That's cool. Alrighty. Greed. That is the name of the game. Greed. What's up, Grandma? How you doing? Don't dev strike me, please. Oh. Are you just dead? Oh, AP, come on. Oh, close one. Close one. See, in that situation, I was giving him an angle where if he hit my belt, it would bounce. But that little shelf I was talking about in the middle of the citadel, that would have dev struck me. Alrighty then. Well, not the most impressive radar Minotaur game. I probably could have played more open water and had myself a bit more damage, but I think we did a good job as a radar ship and killing DDs or helping get DDs killed. Probably could have done a better job on the Kleber. Leading, of course, fast ships is hard. That is one of the balancing factors of this thing. So there we go. One take Minotaur. Done. Easy peasy. It's a fun ship still, if a little bit limited by its AP only and, well, yeah, gigantic citadel. There is that step I was talking about. If you're in a ship that can overmatch 16 millimeters of armor, which is somewhere in that 230, 240 range. I know Henry can overmatch the extremities of Minotaur. Anything with calibers Henry and bigger, which I think is 240, you can definitely aim for this here. It's a pretty big shelf to hit and does quite a bit of damage, of course, when you get citadels on Minotaurs. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. A fun little one to play. And Minotaur is always an interesting time. You really never have a dull game because there's always that threat of, well, getting dev struck. So if you're okay with getting dev struck every once in a while, you can have kind of edge of the seat kind of gameplay here where you're always excited. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.